Hey, all my smell good friends. I hope everyone's having a fabulous day out there. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're not new, welcome back. So glad to have you here again. So guys, what I have going on here today is my most recent haul from Lavender Speckles. This arises out of, I want to say June, the end of June, pre-order. It was a very quick turnaround order. And if you're interested in seeing what I picked up, stay tuned. I don't know if you can see him. He's the way the couch is situated, he's usually lower than the camera, but every once in a while you can see his head pop up. But Domino is here on my lap. There is something about when I bring out the camera that he tends to come over here and lay down. I don't know. He's a little camera boy, I guess. Yeah, definitely not camera shy. Jersey's actually here today too, but she is overlaying on the floor. She was up on the couch a little bit ago, so I don't know if we'll see her again. It's actually later than I usually film, so I don't know. We'll wait and see. But anyway, as I mentioned earlier, I have my Lavender and Speckles haul. I'm gonna take these off because I do have my chandelier on for light. Weather has been a little crazy here today, so no natural light going on. There have been many flood warnings, watches, warnings, alerts. It's been a very unsettled day here in Virginia. I do know there's some areas surrounding me. My area has been okay. Thankfully, we've had some punches when it comes to storms today, for sure. Thought I was going to lose electric. It just blinked and blinked and blinked and blinked, and I am shocked it held out. Knock on wood. Don't have any near me, but knock on wood. It did hold on because it is so hot and humid here. But I do know there are some surrounding areas that are covered in a lot of water. I have not been out and about. Don't plan on it. But I've seen some alerts on TV. And I understand there are some nearby roads that are covered in like a foot of water, where some creeks and streams have run over and overflooded. And so, yeah, we're getting a little taste of that today. You guys know, if you've been with me for any length of time, summer is not my jam. There is just so much about summer I don't enjoy, including the fact that it's so hot and it seems to get hotter every year. But the weather is just so unsettled during summer. And I know you can have bad weather any time of the year, but it just seems like it's more extreme during summer. And I'm just ready for it to be over. Anyway, let's get to it. Lavender and Speckles is owned by Beth and Matt Wilson. Beth is usually the face, the voice. She's the one to hear from the most often. She's very, very active in her business. Most of the communication from her business takes place in, like most vendors do, in her Facebook group. She is fairly a new business, has been growing, has accumulated quite a few members in her Facebook group now, and even more customers than that. She is one of my top vendors. I consistently get superb customer service from her, and that's very important to me. I really, really like who Beth is. She's polite, she's kind, she's generous. I could go on, and yeah, definitely a top vendor for me. First thing in my box was an invoice. I love that she includes an invoice. Everything's checked off as to what I got. Everything is here. I've already checked over it. I did go small in this pre-order. This was the pre-order stemming from June 27th, which, if you know, you know. There were several vendors in the wax community that went in together. They did separate openings, but they went in together to decide to do an in honor of kind of thing for Amanda Dixon from Salt Mountain Melts, who, as you know as well, if you've been with me for some time, was quickly rising to the top of my vendor list, and passed away way too early. Way too early. But all four vendors, which included Lavender and Speckles, Rose Girls, Knowles Farm Scents, and Second and Spruce, came together, came up with a great idea to honor her in some way, and each of them held an opening, sold some wax, and each also offered some blends in remembrance of Amanda, and each did a donation in some way, shape, or form to a charity that was related to children in some way, shape, or form. And children were very near and dear to Amanda's heart, And these vendors appreciated that fact, and they did these wonderful openings. And I very much appreciated that fact, as well as I know a lot of us did. And so we were able to grab some good wax and also participate in a good, kind, charitable event. And I appreciated that. Also in my box was the Lavender Speckles scent business card, which is usually included. It has Beth and Matt's name on the back there, which is interesting because I feel like in the past it only had Beth's name on there. So that may be different. I could be wrong, but I thought it only had Beth's name. So that's pretty cool. I also noticed that the little thank you card that she tends to put in our order, it seems to be differing each month. And I love that. I always look forward to what the little theme is on the card. So this says thank you. There's a Bible verse on there, and the back has some great melting tips. And she also included a nifty little pen here that says Hello Summer. Cute little design there, ballpoint pen. I have a thing for pens. I always have. When you go to my office, there are so many pens in my office. When you go downstairs to my home office, there are so many pens in that office. My kitchen drawer is full of so many pens. I have always collected pens. So, yeah, I always talk about how great I love the pens from Beth, and I love the pens from British Creepy Treasures. Both vendors include pens in their orders, and I just love that. All right, like I said, I kept this kind of small, but I did want to participate because of the reason behind it. And I do like to support Lavender and Speckles where I can because, again, they are a top vendor for me. I think I got a repeat scent here and then some new things. I think I have 3 blends here that were in dedication of Amanda. And I picked up 2 samplers. I believe Beth offered 5 samplers. And there were 2 that I just could not say no to, and I have them here. So we'll start with the blends that are not samplers first. Looks like I have a souffle, and I have 3 shape bags. Yeah. So interestingly enough, I'll start with this. Interestingly enough, Beth always includes a sample in your order. And I went through all the little wormies and couldn't find a sample. And I dug and I pulled them all apart because it's really easy for a piece of wax to get lost in those because they're kind of thick and they stick together. And I was like, wow, that's so strange because she always includes like a little scent cup. Didn't think nothing of it. Sometimes they get forgotten. Sometimes a vendor may choose not to include one. That's their prerogative. There's nothing wrong with that. So I didn't think too much of it. So the next thing I started doing was going over my invoice and checking all my scents and making sure everything was there, which I normally do. And I'm like, there's a little note here, include a grape blend sample. And I remember Beth telling me that she was going to do that because I was a little cautionary about picking up a grape sample, even though Cody Fitzpatrick swears by how great they are. And I know he's a big grape fan, and I'm not. So while I do believe they are fantastic, I don't tend to go for grape. But anyway, I see this note and I'm like, well, that's interesting because she has it checked off. So I must need to get back in here and pull these worms apart again. There's a grape sample in here and I'm pulling. I'm not finding the sample. There's no sample. So I start going through my wax. And then I look and I'm like, okay, I didn't order this. She included a whole clam, guys. A whole clam. Do you see what I mean? Like, this is beyond generous. I was just looking for a little scent cup, which is a lot of wax. A whole clam. You guys, I cannot tell you. I mean, Sherry does these amazing giveaways. I have won them before. She's just taking care of things. If anything goes wrong, she takes care of them with a crazy fast method. She's beyond something, you guys. Anyway, a whole clam of Carnival Fizz. I'm wondering if this is one of Cody's blends. I'll have to check and see. But this is grape lollipop, cotton candy frosting, and fizzy pop. So I'm a little leery of that grape lollipop. I do like cotton candy frosting, and I do like fizzy pop. So let's give it a whiff. This is good. This is good. Very summery, very candyish. It literally smells like a grape lollipop. There's not an over amount of fizzy pop in here, which would have been fine if there was, because I actually like fizzy scents. But it's just like a low amount of fizzy. So if you liked grape but you're worried about fizzy, you would be fine with this, I believe. It's sweet, it's fun, it's candy-ish, it's almost kiddish. It's just like a fun blend. And I am ecstatic that I am going to warm, or get to warm, a whole claim of this. So that is Carnival Fizz. Beth, if you're out there, thank you so much. I know she doesn't always get to our videos because, I mean, she's super busy with the crazy, I mean, the turnaround time on this, I think she said was like 4 weeks, which is nuts, right? I got this several days ago, and I'm looking at a calendar of July 18th right now, July 19th. I got this earlier this week. I think it was delivered Monday or Tuesdays this week. That's crazy. Crazy. I don't know how they did it, but they did. So, yeah, insanely fast. Souffle I got. This is a repeat for me, and I just decided to pick it up in her softer Parasoy wax because I don't know that I've had this formula yet. I've had her olive oil formula. I may have gotten it in my last order because but I can't remember for sure. So either way, I thought, you know what? I have this in shapes. I have a big bag of shapes because I love this scent so much. It's a favorite from Lavender and Speckles. So I thought, let me just go ahead and get the softer this time. This is Vanilla Marshmallow Pretzels. And I really did not need more of this, but I just couldn't say no. This is buttercream, super sweet vanilla, cupcake cake, fluffy marshmallows, and salty pretzels. You guys, when I say this is the best creamy vanilla pretzel scent, I kid you not, it's very cakey, it's very buttercreamish, it's very vanilla, it's just creamy perfection with a beautiful, delicious, buttery, salty, yummy soft pretzel. It's so good, and it performs like a champ. I love it, and so I thought I'd pick up a little something in the soft blend. All right, the 3 scents that I got, I believe all of these were in honor of Amanda. All had to do with scents that were similar to what Amanda offered in her shop. And Beth did a great job with all these. I have sniffed through everything, and I love all of my order. I will tell you that now. Cashmere Cuddles. I really love Beth's shapes, too. This is Cashmere Cedar, Marshmallow Fireside, Cashmere Cream, and Smoked Vanilla. Don't always love smoked vanilla, but I love all those other scent notes. And I recently warmed a cashmere scent from Beth, and I just fell in love with it. It was so pretty. And this is equally as pretty. You really do get that cashmere cedar. That note is strong. I get a little bit of that marshmallow fireside. That smoked vanilla is not overly smoky. I probably get that cashmere cedar stronger than anything else. But I do get a little bit of everything else. And I do think that once this warms up, this is really going to open out and be something very special. So it's Cashmere Cuddles. Strawberry Musk Buttercream Funnel Cakes. So Beth's Strawberry Musk, which is strawberry pound cake with a little bit of iced vanilla woods, which is a Bath & Body Works type. Very popular scent. And then this, she's also got buttercream funnel cakes. So strawberry pound cake, icy vanilla woods, vanilla buttercream funnel cakes, which is inspired by Salt Mountain Strawberry Woods. Did this one say what it was inspired by? It does not. I'm sure she probably wrote it on her pre-order page. I have had Amanda Strawberry Woods, and I really like that scent. And I've had Lavender and Speckles Strawberry Musk, and I really like that scent as well. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I love what the funnel cake brings to the table. It gives a little bit of spiciness, a bit more of bakery on top of that strawberry pound cake. Kind of almost like a cinnamon note, and I love me a bakery cinnamon. Oh, that's gorgeous. I really like this. Yeah, that one's good. I'm glad I picked it up. Strawberry Musk Buttercream Funnel Cakes. And then I almost didn't get this one because you guys know I do not love lavender, but I thought, let me just pick it up. It's for a good cause. Let me grab it. Lavender Snow on the Beach. This one is Snowflakes and Cashmere type, which is a Bath & Body Works. And I do really like Snowflakes and Cashmere. Lavender and coconut milk and beach marshmallow. And I believe this was an ode to Amanda's, was it her lavender flurries? I don't remember if that was the blend, but it was one of her blends, of course. I will say I have not had her lavender flurries, if that's the blend, but do I have that in my collection? I might have it. But I did recently warm a lavender blend from Amanda that was called Seaside Serenity, I believe. And this is giving me those vibes, like not exact, but definitely those same lavender vibes. The same lavender I got in that blend. So even though I haven't warmed lavender flurries, again, I'm guessing that is the scent. This, I would say, is probably pretty darn close to Amanda's blend. This is really lovely. Really lovely. And I will enjoy it. Not overly loving lavender, but this is quite pretty. I do like that. It says Lavender Snow on the Beach. And I do think it's strong on the lavender note. But in all fairness, so was Amanda's blend. So that's pretty cool. Okay, guys, that'll do it for my single individual scents. Let's get into the samplers. So we will start with the first sampler I got. I did post on my community tab that I was going to be filming the video soon, and I posted my samplers, and I kind of posted them or photographed them in reverse side up and asked you guys out there to guess what samplers they were. As of the last time I checked, no one had guessed. So if you have, by the time I get this up, let's see if you were right. This is the Pretzel Sampler. Yep, couldn't say no to it. Super cute in a little bag there. And let's get it open. What's the matter, Bubby? You wanna come up? Come on. You gonna stare at me? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 cents here. And I actually prefer the samples that have like the snap bars or the shapes. I don't tend to grab the ones that have the little scent cups. No particular reason. I just feel like the shapes and the snap bars are a little easier. But I just couldn't say no to the pretzel because like I said, you heard me talk about that vanilla pretzel marshmallow blend. I think that's what it was called, vanilla marshmallow pretzel. I've had several pretzel blends from Beth, and they are all so good. So I already know that I love her pretzels, so I just couldn't say no to this. So the first blend we have here, and they have super, super cute little labels with pretzels on them. Strawberry French Toast Pretzel. These are like, I think, 2 ounces. They actually say 2 ounces on the bottom. These are her softer parasoy wax. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I really get that strawberry. Yeah, it's kind of like your fresh picked strawberry, but it's nice. It smells like, it doesn't smell green to me. It smells more macerated. I get that French toast note. It's almost like it has like a powdered sugar on it. And then the pretzel in here is really well blended. It's not too strong. It doesn't overpower the blend. I feel like you get very equal notes of each scent that's listed here. This is going to be good. That is going to be good. Strawberry Cupcakes at Tiffany's Pretzel. So we have strawberry, we have cupcakes at Tiffany's, and we have pretzel. Sounds good to me. Sign me up. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is creamy. Oh, there's a nice toffee note here. That toffee note blends in with that pretzel so well. Now, in this one, I don't get the strawberry as heavy as I do in that one, but I like both blends equally. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. And these little cups, they have plenty of wax in them. Like I said, 2 ounces. So, super easy to do this like in a bedroom and test it out. You good? You good? Donut Shop Palo and Pretzel. Donut Shop Palo is a pretty popular scent. that Beth offers, and it's a good one. It's like cinnamon sugar donuts and Palo Santo, and then pretzel. Oh yes, I do love her donut shop in Palo. Beth is the reason I like Palo Santo. I had only had it from Bath and Body Works when I originally started Vendor Wax about 2 years ago. And so I was avoiding it like the plague, wasn't ordering anything with it, and I kept hearing how good Beth's Palo was. And so I thought, you know what? Some of these blends sound really nice. Let me try it out. It's fantastic. In the meantime, I found I like it from some other vendors as well. Beth is probably my favorite. But oh my gosh. You get the donut shop in Palo and you get the pretzel equally, very nicely blended. Another great sampler. Coffee on the Boardwalk. So we have Summer Boardwalk, Pretzel, Coffee House, and Toffee. Fun fact, Summer Boardwalk, a Bath and Body Works type, used to be one of my favorite candles ever. I mean, first of all, it's a fantastically performing candle for Bath and Body Works. But then somewhere along the line, I started getting this weird celery note from caramel apple, and it just ruined the whole experience for me. And I don't think caramel apple is in that candle. I think it's caramel popcorn. I can't remember for sure what the scent notes are, but I think that's the case. But sometimes that goes that way for me too. And somewhere along the line, it just became too much for me. And I inherited or purchased, I can't remember, but a sampler from Beth a while back when I first started purchasing from her. And it was a Summer Boardwalk Marshmallow, Beach Marshmallow, something like that. Basically, it was Summer Boardwalk mixed with her beach nights. And I went ahead and warmed it, and I loved it. It was like the best parts of Summer Boardwalk, but it was toned down and really beautified by that beach nights, and I loved it. So when I saw this, I was like, this is going to be good. So again, we have Summer Boardwalk, Pretzel, Coffee House, and Toffee. I always talk about how I don't love circus concession scents, carnival scents usually, but this to me is like a carnival scent. So good. I get the Summer Boardwalk, but again, it's toned down by all those other delicious bakery notes. You get the pretzel, it's sweet and it's salty and it's just, oh my gosh. It's covered in toffee. A little bit caramely, but not in a bad way. Perfect to my nose. I'm not getting any celery here. I'm not getting any funky caramel popcorn note. I love this. Coffee on the Boardwalk. And it smells so strong. She did put a warm date on her invoice. She always does. I believe it's August 15th. We're almost a month away from that. She was talking in her Facebook group about how she poured some of these really recently. But these are smelling quite strong. I'm not getting up, child. I done let you out that door like 6 times. 6 times. I'm not getting up again. Blueberry pecan waffles, apple cider donuts, and pretzel. Love me some blueberry. I love me some pumpkin pecan waffles. Apple cider donuts, I can give or take. Pretzel again, I love. I'm going to have to get up. When she decides she's got to go, she's got to go. I've literally let this dog out 6 times. And she's still on the porch and did nothing. This is so good. I'm not kidding. I'll be out there in a minute, baby. Pop this out. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm getting that pumpkin pecan waffles. It doesn't say pumpkin, but I'm sure it's probably what it is because it's what it smells like. Oh, I get the apple cider donuts. Again, very nice. Not fermenty. Very much bakery. Sometimes that note can go really rogue with my nose. The blueberry's not hefty, but it's there. And then again, that pretzel's really mixed in there well. That is another beautiful scent. Blueberry pecan waffles, apple cider donuts, and pretzel. And I am going to pause this for a moment and let the little snuggle bum out before she has a fit. Okay, guys. So, she went, but she only poo-pooed. So, she's going to have to pee probably at some point during this video. And Domino didn't do anything, so... Fun times. You ever have that with your dogs? Just some days they just, I don't know, coordination is not a thing. Crackling pecan waffles pretzel. So I'm guessing this is crackling birch, probably pumpkin pecan waffles, and pretzel. I warmed the crackling birch scent earlier today with cherry pie, which was quite nice. I feel like a lot of people don't like crackling birch, but I don't mind it. So this is your woodsy, but then it has that sweetness and that bakery note from the pumpkin pecan waffles or the pecan waffles. Fluffy, buttery, waffly, syrupy, and then a little bit of that pretzel. Another winner, crackling pecan waffles, pretzel. Really love the earthy depth that the crackling birch brings to that. Pretty cool. Frosted lemon pound cake and pretzel. I will say that I picked up a scent similar to this from another vendor. And at least on cold, I haven't warmed it yet. At least on cold, I was like, I don't think I'm a fan of lemon bakery mixed with pretzel. And I feel like a lot of people are, but I just wasn't loving it. So I wasn't expecting to love this, but just set preference. But I actually like this. I actually do. I very much get that lemon pound cake. And I've had Beth's frosted lemon pound cake in a scent blend before. I think on its own, just frosted lemon pound cake, and I very much enjoyed it. Are you good to go? Hi, baby girl. The pretzel's toned down. It's not too much. And I think in that other blend, the pretzel was really strong, but the lemon was equally strong, and it was almost like they were fighting each other. I'm not getting that here. These are really nice. These pretzel blends are really nice. Frosted lemon, pound cake, and pretzel. 3 more blends here. The Works. This one is salty pretzels, caramel and maple sauce, buttercream, and peanut butter cookies. So I get that peanut butter cookies. And I get that caramel and that maple. But it's a very nice, caramel and maple can go very wrong for me, but these are very nice in here. Very nice, not cloying. Definitely gourmand in a good way. They just kind of lend a helping hand to those other scent notes. The buttercream kind of tones it down. Oh my gosh. These are so good. I am actually really liking that caramel and maple note in there. Yeah. The Works. Truly is the Works, right? It's a little bit of everything in there. Blackberry marshmallow cookie pretzel. So I kind of wonder, is this blackberry jam butter cookie? I don't really, I smelled through all these quickly, but I don't remember how it smelled. It's not giving me blackberry jam butter cookie. Let's see if I can pop it out. But it kind of is. It definitely is when I pulled it out. So I don't know for sure that's the oil she's using, but it does smell that way. So I don't know if it's a combination that it smells like that or if it's that oil. But it's good. I mean, it's just coming across to my nose as like I'm leaking wax here. Like a blackberry jam butter cookie with a little bit of pretzel. Again, very evenly blended. Not one of these here that I have smelled has the pretzel taken over. The pretzel is very, very well blended in here. So blackberry marshmallow cookie pretzel. I think she just used the right kind of notes, the right kind of oils in these that really blended it and toned it down. But I wouldn't even mind if the pretzel was a little stronger because I like pretzel. Caramel dip pretzels. Okay, so I have this in my stash and I really cannot believe I haven't warmed it yet. So I'll probably end up warming this cup before I warm. I think I have a clam of it, maybe bigger, but I really love how this smells on cold. This is toffee caramels, salty pretzels, sugar cookies, and beach marshmallows, which is what she calls her beach nights. this is so good. You really get that nice, lovely, beautiful, ooey gooey, marshmallowy. I'm dropping wax again. Beach Nights with that pretzel. Again, I really like the combination of toffee mixed with the pretzel. It's buttery and delicious. Oh my gosh, this is so good too. Caramel dipped pretzels. Yeah, these smell ready to go. I know she said not till August 15th, but they smell ready to go. The next sampler I got, dun, 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 dun. I believe it was called 12 Days of Christmas. Does it say on my invoice? I put my invoice over there. I think it was called 12 Days of Christmas. Christmas in July. It was a Christmas in July offering, but I think it was called 12 Days of Christmas. So I got that. I will tell you that I cannot do hefty Christmas scents in July. It's fine for those of you who can. I'm just not one of those. I'm too seasonal. But I totally picked this up because number one, it sounded amazing. The scents just sounded so good. And number two, I thought that will be perfectly cured in time for Christmas. And number three, yeah, just had to have it. This one is the snap bars. So we have lots of snap bars here for the 12 days. Let me see if I can see what the prices were on this. This was called 12 Days of Christmas, by the way. No, the prices are not on here. If I think I'll try to mention, post above how much the samplers were, because they do tend to be different prices according to, you know, the wax used and the weight of the wax, how much wax is used. And sometimes scent oils even make a difference as well. Okay, so we have Christmas Figgy Hollow. I will tell you, I am not a fan of fig. This is black plums, juicy fig, fresh balsam, spiced cinnamon, vanilla, and Palo Santo. I am a fan of every other one of those notes. So, let's get into it. So the strongest note I get is the fresh balsam. Tree all the way. And then right behind that balsam, I'm getting the fig. But that tree is really, really nice. The Palo in here is very much in the background. It's just like it's a little bit of Palo. I do get a woodiness to the tree note, so maybe it's lending a hand to that as well. I do pick up the sweet juiciness of the plum, but I really get the heftiest notes are the balsam and the fig. I like it though. It's not bad. I do think that the tree note being the strongest is helping. I don't know what it'll be like on warm, because I'm not a huge fan of fig, but that's Christmas Figgy Hollow. Christmas in July. Love these snap bars. Let me take one of these out. So she did two different kinds. I'll show you the second kind once I come across one, but she's got two different kinds here. This is the one she included. So they're all the same size, but some of them are kind of scored. So there's like 10 little pieces. Is it 10? Yeah, 10 little pieces. And then she's got some here that are just like 5, but all the same size. Oh my gosh. So Christmas in July is cake and pine cones, which is strawberry pound cake, vanilla buttercream, roasted pine cones, and then boom boom, and then cotton candy. I immediately pick up the boom boom. Very nice. This is a really interesting blend, and it truly is a Christmas in July moment, because the boom boom and the cotton candy definitely lean it towards that summery, you know, carnival type vibe, suntan type vibe, Sol de Janeiro type of vibe. And then you get the pine cone that kind of brings you back over to the wintry Christmas side of things. This truly is a Christmas in July kind of moment. Really nice. That pine cone note is really nice in here. I don't know if I've ever had boom boom mixed with pine cone, but apparently it works because I really like how this smells. Now, something like this, I could totally do this now. I won't do this now because I'll let this cure up a little bit. I do like her harder wax to sit for a little bit. Not that these are not smelling strong. So far, I've only opened 2, but they smell quite strong. Christmas in July. I do think I'll do these snap bars in my bedroom. These are samplers. I don't think there's enough wax here to personally do my open space just because my space is very, very open, but that's fine. Tea with Mrs. Claus. This is the other snap bar that I was talking about. So these are 5 pieces. So they're not scored down the middle, but they are scored horizontally. As you can see, same size bar of wax. So this is Earl Grey tea, which I love in wax. Cranberry and clove, orange and honey. This just sounds so lovely. So it's interesting it says with Mrs. Claus, because I would have thought there would have been a cookie note. But maybe that's just the name of this blend and I'm thinking too much into it. This is really, really nice, cozy. I could do this in fall, especially because I feel like these are really nice. I feel like tea is such a good fall note, but it also gives you those holiday vibes as well. I get all of these notes and wow, this is pretty. You get the black tea note. You get the cranberry, you get the clove, but the clove is not too much. It's the perfect amount of clove. I don't like too much clove. It's perfect. I get that beautiful orange note, and the honey, in this case, I don't always love honey, but the honey in this case is just kind of adding to the sweetness of the orange and that cranberry, and it kind of tones down that clove a little. This is really, really nice. Love this. We're doing good here. Tea with Mrs. Claus. Santa's cookie tray. I'm trying to think, do I have this already? I might. Milk and cookies, gingerbread, vanilla wafers, and fireside marshmallows. I might not. Oh, that is nice. Oh, that's really nice. I love the gingerbread note in this. And I think it's because the gingerbread, even though it is a little bit of a spicy gingerbread, it's really toned down and creamed out by that vanilla wafers, by that milk and cookies, and by that fireside marshmallow. This is gingerbread how I like it, because all those vanilla heavy notes really tone that down and give it that soft, cakey, slightly spicy gingerbread vibe. Oh, that's beautiful. I love this. I love that. Santa's cookie tray. Smells like Christmas. I do know that I have this because I remember when I was going through my video when I was talking about this haul, when I picked this up sometime towards last Christmas, I remember thinking this smells amazing. This is juniper, sage, cranberries, pine, cinnamon, clove, balsam, woods, and orange zest. I mean, you don't get more holiday than that, right? Yeah, I really like this, and I think it's really because that orange note comes through so strong and nice. And I love orange mixed with a cinnamon, a clove, that great juicy pomander note. And I equally love it mixed with tree, mixed with woods. You get a little bit of that sage here, which I don't normally like, but mixed in with all these other notes, this is perfection. Oh, this is just beautiful. Yeah, I can't wait till it's cooler weather. I'm so over the hot. This is beautiful. It smells like Christmas. Quintessential holiday smells, but so good. Childhood memories. Peppermint, Palo, vanilla bean, and cotton candy. Oh, that's pretty. The peppermint is strong. Almost heading over the hill to that nasal clearing peppermint, but then that vanilla says, hey, hey, calm down. Come a little bit back here. That Palo, very well blended in here. Not overly obvious that it's Palo, but very obvious there's peppermint in here, but it's nice and creamy and really, really nice. Oh, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. That cotton candy really sweetens up that peppermint too. So it's a really nice, sweet peppermint. Like I said, it almost hits that nasal clearing high, but it's brought back down by that vanilla. That cotton candy really sweetens it up. And the Apollo is just there, adding a little bit of depth to the note. Oh man, that's really good. Childhood memories. That's going to be a nice cozy blend for the bedroom. Strawberry Balsam. I do have some of this in my collection as well, and I love it. This is Sweet Strawberry and Balsam Fir, and Beth has a note in here. I'm pretty sure this is my new favorite tree scent. I don't know what it is about strawberry and tree, but it's my thing. Yeah. This is strawberry, sweet strawberry. I was going to say, this smells like fresh picked strawberries to me, and for some reason I thought it said strawberry pound cake. Yeah, it's tree and strawberry. And I really like it. I really like it. Strawberry Balsam. Candy Cane Beach. I also have some of this in my collection. So there are definitely some repeats here, but all favorites that I'm fine with having more of. Candy Cane, Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, which is a Bath & Body Works type. Beach Marshmallow, Beach Nights, which is also a Bath & Body Works type. So we got a lot of Bath & Body Works going here with some Candy Cane. Oh my gosh. Talk about creamy peppermint. Oh, so good. Who knew that peppermint could smell so good with Beach Nights, but oh man, does it. And then, oh, it's just beautified by that Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. Creamy, delicious, beautiful, lovely, all the things. Candy Cane Beach. Ultimate Christmas Bakery. I couldn't remember if I had this one or not, but when I gave it a whiff, I was like, I don't remember smelling this. Cinnamon sticks, pie crust, roasted pine cones, and peppermint. Not that I can remember everything I've ever smelled, so I could totally be wrong. But, again, Beth has a really nice pine cone oil. I really like that roasted pine cone. Oh, I get the peppermint, I get the roasted pine cone, I get the cinnamon sticks. I get a little bit of a bakery vibe that has to be that pie crust. I couldn't say for sure it's pie crust, but it's got to be its only bakery note. Oh, that pine cone is gorgeous. Earthy and sweet. Tree-ish. So good. So good. This is something that could take you through all winter long. Ultimate Christmas Bakery. Cranberry garland. One thing I really also love besides orange and tree is cranberry and tree. Cranberry clove, kettle corn, vanilla birch. I do love me some vanilla birch, and roasted chestnuts. This one has me a little weary because I'm like, I don't know about that chestnuts, and I don't know about that kettle corn. I will say, I think out of all these, this is probably my least favorite. I do pick up that kettle corn. Still quite holiday-ish, because you think of how many trees where people decorate with, you know, that popcorn that they needle and they hang on their tree. So very realistic. I do get the cranberry clove, which is quite nice. I do get a lot of that vanilla birch, which is quite nice. But I get that kettle corn for sure. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this one. But this could totally transform on warm. You never know. I will definitely try it. Cranberry garland. I kind of was thinking tree would be in here. And it kind of is. I mean, there's vanilla birch, so there is tree. It's just more woodsy tree rather than like your needle type of tree. Maybe I'll add a little bit of tree to this, and that might perk it right up to my nose. Actually, that sounds kind of good. I may do that. North Pole Cravings. This is eggnog, gingerbread, espresso, and there's your Mrs. Claus cookies. Oh, yeah. Okay, so her eggnog is coming across to my nose as a little bit boozy. Yeah, I kind of smell like a rum in there. I get the gingerbread. I get the espresso. I definitely get like a rum note. I definitely get a boozy note. Mrs. Claus cookies. I never remember what's in that. I'm gonna have to look that up. Yeah, like I feel like if I smell this on cold, I could tell that there's a boozy note, and I could smell it. When I say on cold, I mean without knowing the scent notes. I can tell there's a boozy note, and I can tell there's espresso. I can't for sure tell that there's gingerbread in here. It's nice. It kind of has like kind of like, I know it sounds weird to say. Maybe I'm thinking masculine. I was gonna say it kind of has a masculine note to it. Maybe I'm thinking that because I'm getting that booze note. And maybe her eggnog isn't boozy, but I feel like I'm getting like a rum note or something here. It definitely smells like rum to me. I do get the gingerbread. Now that I'm smelling it a few times, I'm getting the gingerbread. I wasn't getting that at first. Oh, I'm getting it much more now. Oh my gosh. It's nice, but it's definitely boozy. It's almost like a boozy coffee with gingerbread. Sophisticated. It's like a sophisticated Christmas scent. That's what I should have said probably rather than masculine. It's kind of sophisticated. North Pole Cravings. And last but not least, we have Christmas Fireside. Liking the sound of that. We have Evergreen Pine, Fireside Marshmallow, and Cashmere Cedar. Cashmere Cedar is so strong. Okay, so I'm getting the pine. I'm getting the Cashmere Cedar quite strong. It's kind of pretty. It's kind of woodsy. I don't get a lot of the Fireside Marshmallow. I'm getting front and center Cashmere Cedar, and then behind that, I'm getting that pine note. It's a nice tree scent. I kind of I'm thinking maybe adding something more to this, a little bit more kind of vanilla going on. Maybe some more marshmallow. I like it. I just wish it was just a little bit creamier. Christmas Fireside. All right, let's see. Let's see if I have favorites here. I definitely have some repeats here that obviously are favorites. Vanilla. Yeah, I don't know why I can't hold anything tonight. Vanilla marshmallow pretzels. I definitely love. Let's see. These are all new. We have the sampler here. Really liking this grape scent, more so than I thought I would. Thank you again to Beth for including it. Of the Amanda blends, I think my favorite would be the Strawberry Musk Buttercream Funnel Cakes. Really loving that. Out of the Christmas sampler, I would say, let's see, my favorite. Really, really liking that tea with Mrs. Claus. Of course, I like Smells Like Christmas. It's a repeat for me. But I am really loving this tea with Mrs. Claus. I really like this Christmas in July. Really loving this Santa's cookie tray. That's really nice. Obviously, I love Strawberry Blossom and Candy Cane Beach. Great, great sampler. I'm very happy with it. Pretzels. Basically, almost all those blends are new to me except for that, what was it? Caramel Dip Pretzels, I think it was called. Obviously, that's a favorite because, yeah, had it before. I love it. Let's see. What would I pick? There were a lot of good ones in this. I love them all, truly. There's just so many good ones. There's so many good ones. I really like that Strawberry Cupcakes at Tiffany's Pretzel. That was really good. I'm really liking that Coffee on the Boardwalk with the Summer Boardwalk. That was really good. The Works, I thought, was really, really nice. They're all good. They're truly all good. I am really, really happy with this pretzel sampler. Really happy. Really happy with the Christmas sampler as well. I think I did a great job with the ones I picked. As far as my scent preferences, if you ordered from this pre-order, let me know in the comments below what you picked up. Let me know what your favorite scents are, and if you're looking forward to the next pre-order. I'm starting to kind of catch up on my videos. I've kind of stopped filming a lot of stuff for a little bit while I worked on my editing. I still got some what I've been warming videos to come. I'll probably start posting 2 of those a week until I'm caught up. And so, yeah, this is kind of the first video I filmed in a little bit. I do have a candle haul to film coming up from Bath & Body Works and Goose Creek. So I want to share that. And I'll have my what I've been warming once I get that done this week too. I usually do those or film those on Sunday. I'm filming this on a Saturday evening, so that'll be done tomorrow. I'll have a Scentsy haul coming. I did participate in the flash sale recently, and they shipped really quick this time. So I think that's going to be here on Monday, like crazy fast, because the sale was just Thursday. Can't believe it. It actually would have been here today, but my FedEx guy doesn't tend to bring my packages on Saturday because he just doesn't feel like it. Don't get me started on the FedEx guy. But yeah, I got some stuff that I got in mind to film, and I want to start working on my next wax collection video. I think I have one sitting waiting to be edited, so that will be coming out soon. And then I'm going to start working on my next collection video, which will be one of my larger ones. I'm not sure if I'll pull Britta's or if I'll pull Sassy Girl Roma or maybe Teddy B's, but it's going to be one of my larger ones. And so that's to come. So we got some good stuff coming as far as content on the channel, so I hope you're all looking forward to that. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I hope you will. I would love to have you here, where I talk about all things home fragrance, including wonderful vendors like Lavender and Speckles. And as I said, make sure you comment below what you picked up. Let me know also if you're looking forward to the next pre-order, which will be on August 1st. So hopefully I get this video edited and up by then. I will try very hard to do that. But if you're looking forward to the August 1st pre-order, let me know in the comments below what scent you're looking forward to the most in that order. I've started looking at the scent list, but haven't combed through it thoroughly. So I haven't started doing my list, but Beth already mentioned that it's over 160 blends. So I will tell you, fall is my weakness. It is my weakness. So I'm scared. I'm scared. Anyway, guys, I will see you next video. I hope you have a wonderful evening, day, weekend, whatever day of the week it is. I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.